And we're live.
It's Thursday. I almost said Sunday. Like, Jesus Christ, where am I tonight? Thursday night. So down, guys. We are live. We don't talk about tonight because a lot of stuff has happened. It's like an overwhelming amount of stuff, really. But we have a special guest with us tonight. Besides the usual, Pat, Harry Balls, Fixa. We have Light Giant with us. That's cool. But we have Taylor here. Taylor is a resident of Madison. How are you, Taylor?
Doing good, guys. How are you guys doing?
Very good.
Fantastic.
Good.
My guy. Fantastic.
So, Taylor, safe to say you're sick of the shit over there with Blind Justice and Eric Brandt.
Yes.
Hang on, guys. The audio's not so great because she's in her car heading home. So you're gonna have. Sorry, but you guys are gonna have to deal with that for now. Sorry.
Essentially, Pat is in charge of everything right now because I'm on my way home. I had a work emergency I had to attend to. So sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's just real life getting in the way of this stuff. But yeah. So Taylor's going to tell us a little bit about how Blind Justice and Eric Brandt have managed to piss off an entire town, which is quite the feat. And of course, we're going to talk about Big Tits is going to jail.
Bitch Pit. I got a new nickname for him, but I'm probably not going to say it on live.
Come on.
That's probably a good idea.
You're gonna start holding back now?
I know.
Oh.
You're so
You can hold back the fight for a reason.
All right, fine. I call him Captain Hiv.
Yeah, right, Kate.
I've been calling him Captain Hiv.
Oh, bro.
That's why I told you I wanted to hold back. You got. Listen, you wanted me to say it. I said it. There you go.
I didn't. For what it's worth, I was like, no, there's probably a reason why he's censoring himself here.
That's why I didn't want to say it because it's pretty harsh.
I call him
anyway.
Milwaukee Man Clit.
Oh, fucking Mr.
Well,
Milkman.
pretty much really soon here, the only thing that anyone's going to be calling him is by his last name and inmate number. So there's that. So do we want to recap this? What happened today, guys?
What?
Me?
Anyone?
Yeah, Taylor.
What about Abrams or what?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but Abrams.
Oh, Abrams. Okay.
I think the best person that can explain that is Jim Walbert.
Where is he?
I don't know, Jimmy. Where you at, bro? Jimmy Walbert.
I can explain it because I have the full picture. So essentially, Josh had a hearing today. He did accept the plea deal. He has been sentenced to 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, Kate, your McDonald's Wi-Fi is kicking your ass right now. You can't even explain it because it's fucking lagging you out.
So what Kay was trying to say was that Josh had a hearing today. He did accept a plea deal. He was given 2 to 3 years, and from what I understand, it was he was given no time served from what he previously served already. So his sentence truly was 2 to 3 years, with 3 years probation afterwards.
Ooh, I fucking love it.
He has to turn himself in October 13th, I believe it was, to report to Big Bubba.
Tyrone. Hey, listen, it's gonna be three motherfuckers. Listen, it's gonna be 3 motherfuckers teaming on him, bro. It's gonna be Bubba, Tyrone, and Jerome, bro. 3 of them. Just like 2 of them are gonna Eiffel Tower the guy.
So earlier today, he and Brian were still trying to play the same shit. He's not going to jail for years. That's a lie. Is my audio really that bad?
You're good now.
Yes.
Okay. I can always jump down until I get to a better spot because I'm driving. But yeah. What the fuck is that?
That was Taylor.
I'm about to say it must be fucking.
Holy shit.
Yeah, apparently he owns the system.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
Paulie
so-
wants the link, please. Somebody
Hold on.
drop the
Okay,
link.
well, I
for
dropped it, so I can't do that. And, we can go here because it gets chaotic, but Polly's not up. We'll just rotate out. Anyway, so John and Brian wanted to essentially admit that he won't be going to jail for years. Whoever said that background noise is gonna be sorry. But that's simply not true. It's not months or years. It literally is 2 weeks. He got what's called a day of detainment, which means the judge essentially gives 2 weeks stayed on his sentence before he starts. So October 13th, he will be reporting to start his sentence.
Thank you, JY.
The initial confusion came in because initially the court records indicated that his case had been deferred until March of next year for family reasons. However, then it updated that he did plead guilty. He accepted the plea. He allocated to the charges, and like Kate was saying, now he reports on October 13th.
And
if he's sentenced to 3 years, how much?
I'm sorry, Pat, was that, buddy?
If he's sentenced to 3 years, how much time is he looking at with good behavior?
Probably, I would guess 18 months would be a good guess.
Yeah.
If he stays clean, out of trouble, with game time and everything. And I'd say between 16 18 months.
Yeah, but
And then he has his Indiana charges, right?
Correct. And then he also has 3 years probation.
Yeah, which is consecutive, not consecutive. So that means after his sentence, the probation starts. And I think I was saying this earlier on Wally Street too, but this is essentially the death of his YouTube channel because that probation is just handcuffed. He can't leave the state of Massachusetts. He has to be on his best behavior. He has to check in. There's absolutely no way that he's going to be able to continue his auditing at this point and not have to use his probation.
Hey, real quick, Ed, thank you for the donation. We appreciate that. He said, I just came in. Please repeat what sentence Josh has received. Thanks.
Sure, Ed. So Josh has received 2 to 3 years in Walpole and 3 years probation after he finishes his jail sentence.
And Schrodinger's cat, thank you. Hang on, hold up. Murphy, hold up. Schrodinger's cat, thank you for the donos as well. He says, I'd love to be on sometime. Sorry, I just want to.
Absolutely. I would love to have you on.
I'm just gonna interrupt everybody anytime we get a dono. I'm just gonna be like, yo guys, donos.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta give people some love, man.
Okay, Mark. So the terms of his probation are pretty strict. They're not going to mess around.
Yep, he's screwed.
What I wanted to say is that Walpole is not a freaking kiddie child freaking walk in the park. Walpole is for freaking men, and Josh is not a man. He's a bitch. Okay? So if he runs his mouth in there, trust me, he ain't coming out in freaking 18 months. He'll be coming out longer because they do not play in there.
My inner fix is coming out, and with those man titties of his, he'll be with Bubba Quick.
He'll be holding up. Hey, he'll be holding out to somebody's pocket real fucking quick, bro. He keeps acting up. He's gonna end up in the shoe, my guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna end up in the shoe real quick, my guy. It's gonna be like Orange is the New Black, except it's with fucking bitches.
Yeah. He's gonna be fucking. He's gonna be fucking
have his
dick
Calvin Klein knee pads on.
Josh is gonna be sucking dick for honey buns.
Honey buns.
I can't wait till that chimp Josh gets fucking wrecked, bro.
Sucking dick for honey buns and head for ramen noodles.
Exactly.
Oh god, he's gonna have to wrap it though. Safety first, man.
Don't go there. Stop.
He's gonna take one for First Amendment rights.
Yeah. I want to see
nice titties for a little boy.
The judge handling the case was impressed with Josh's activism.
Right?
Oh yeah.
I want to see him out of Bubba's cell.
Oh no.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
Josh is gonna have a nice time. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have quite some fucking time.
Oh yeah.
Is that the real Mike Taylor in the chat right there?
Is he making coffee for us?
I mean, he better make some fucking. It says AFA deserves more time, huh? I don't think that's
can't
really
be
Mike
him.
Taylor.
I was gonna say, I want my
More
coffee
time to
for
report or more
That's
time in
not
jail?
Mike.
That's not Mike.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
You
not the
don't
real
have
Mike
enough
Taylor.
coffee for more time.
Yeah, and that's not.
I said it. I said it earlier in Paulie's stream, dude. Like fucking Mike Taylor should. I hope he taught Josh how to make that shit coffee because he's gonna need it when he's over there.
I want my coffee corn-finated.
Corn-finated. Hey, that's gonna make that coffee real sweet, dude. Not all natural, you know. No fucking no sugar added in there, bro. That corn's kind of sweet, so it's gonna make it nice.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Fix it.
Look at this. I'm standing downtown, and all of those cars right there are looking for Eric right now.
Hey, hold on.
Looking
Pat,
for
can
Eric
you zoom
Brand?
him in? Can you zoom him in? Can you focus on him?
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah.
So we can all
All
see
those
it.
cars right there are literally just riding around looking for Eric, waiting on Eric.
Who is that fixer?
That is the gentleman from Madison County, and I'm sure he'll vouch for this. That Eric Brandt and Blind Justice have kind of picked the wrong town to fuck with.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Is that a fair statement, Taylor?
Yeah.
My name is Taylor Haynes,
Hey, how you doing,
and
Taylor?
I'm not hiding at all, and I'm here. I'm at the town hall
Yeah.
waiting.
It's because
Okay,
he's
okay.
because they're targeting an elementary school. That's why it's so
That's-
serious.
That's
They're
why I
fucking him.
did what I did, and I took the spotlight off of all these people that were getting harassed.
Wow, shithead. Thank you very much.
I said, do something to me,
Yes.
please. So
I
Yeah.
I'm
don't like
here.
calling you that, man. Shithead. No,
Mike, you know they're getting rid of the Winnebago, don't you?
Damn shit! Thank you very much, buddy.
the what?
Taylor, you know they're getting rid of the Winnebago and they're trying to come in a back road,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Yeah,
Oh,
they got
really?
rid of the Winnebago before they hit Green, North Carolina because of death threats. But didn't he threaten our kids? So it's kind of a
Oh,
now he's kind of scared. I mean, what do you expect from a town that you threaten everybody in?
yeah.
Well,
Taylor-
he's getting what he's given everybody else over the years, you know.
Taylor,
Right? And I may, yes.
hey Taylor, Taylor.
I'd like to
Yeah.
hear some more from Taylor.
We've been saying for the longest time that these jerks are gonna mess with the wrong people, and it seems like they've found it. So
Didn't take long, did it?
nope.
No, it sure didn't.
Dude, I
Hey,
fucking
Taylor,
love
where
Eric.
are you?
Yo,
In North Carolina?
Yep, I'm in Madison, North Carolina.
Hey, does anybody want
So
to?
Taylor,
pollution.
what has the town's feeling been, like your experience been lately, like as a whole, as a town, with these guys coming in and stirring this nonsense?
As a town, because they've stirred it all up, I've really noticed the town really come together as one and support that we don't put up with this kind of stuff. This doesn't happen in this little town.
Yeah.
And I've really seen a lot of support for it.
Yeah.
But I also seen a lot of people say, I wish they would just leave. And
Yeah.
a lot of these people don't want any part of this. They just want to be left alone. And I can understand that too. So when he started
Exactly.
bringing little kids from elementary school into it, I said, enough's enough. That's not what we do here. So
Taylor, the one thing I'll say, buddy, and I come from a small area also, and you have two law enforcement officers. Matt's actually a deputy, and I'm in law enforcement also. The one thing to keep in mind is these idiots are not worth going to jail for.
Shithead. Thanks again.
I can understand that comment. I really do. But they're the push prod kind of people.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm sorry, but the good old country boy and a lot of these people, they spent most of their time sitting in the police department. So it's not gonna scare them too much.
No.
How big is y'all's police department down there?
I believe they have 14 to 16 people on the payroll here. So
Wow.
it's a very small town. We actually, when the riot or the event happened Tuesday of last week, they actually called in different departments from Eden, North Carolina, Mayodan, Stoneville, state troopers, because they don't have the manpower to control something like that.
Right.
Gotcha.
Hey, Taylor, how far are you from Wilmington?
Wilmington, Wilmington. It's about 2.5 hours, 4 hours. It's about 4 hours from Wilmington.
4 hours, okay. All right.
One thing that bothers these guys also, Taylor, is if you turn music on, especially like Garth Brooks and stuff, who hates copyright infringements, they have to mute. They usually have to mute their videos. It's not 100% guarantee, but it's also one way to kind of have them mute their videos, and that kind of takes away from it.
You know what song you should play, bro? Just play "I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world."
No, seriously, can we pick?
That's a good
Taylor, can you help us out here? Can we pick a song tonight that Madison, North Carolina will play when they come around? Can we do that? Like, pick a song for your town?
You know what? I will give y'all a theme song, and when I record or something like that, I will just turn it all the way up for y'all.
Yeah, just have all your brothers do that.
I'm saying pick one song. I like Garth Brooks. I like that idea.
Yep.
Pick a Garth Brooks
I
song.
love Garth
And everybody in the clouds, everybody in town, when they see him, play the fucking song. You know what I mean? Because they'll have to mute their entire lives. They can't make money off you if there's a copyrighted song there. They cannot monetize on
Dude,
screen.
I was gonna say you should play the most like fucking
Right.
racist backwoods fucking redneck song, dude, in front of them.
Easy.
No.
I live in this area.
No. Fixer sounds good, but
I
I
mean-
agree with Kate. Play some Garth Brooks and shit. Blast
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Garth
way
Brooks
they
is a
cannot
person
get
that
no
hates
content,
being copywritten
you know?
or having
Oh, really?
people infringe on his shit.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't
he
know
goes
that.
ape. Oh yeah, he goes ape
Yep.
shit.
Yeah,
Sancho, you know
Yeah, I
about
don't
Awesome.
think he lets any of his music. I don't think he even allows his music on Apple Music.
No, absolutely not.
So yeah, he's
It's not allowed,
very
period.
very private.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna have to get a CD and play it from their truck or something.
Yep.
I got all 7 discs. I got
There
it
you
for
go,
Christmas.
brother.
Hell yeah.
Oh, this guy said I got all 7.
And also,
discs.
since El Sancho's here, hold on, guys, 1 second. El Sancho's in the house, and El Sancho, congratulations on 1,000, buddy. You did it, and Josh
Hey, good
Abrams
job.
was full of shit.
Congratulations, Sancho.
Congrats, my man.
My
Congrats,
God.
Sancho.
My God.
guy.
My guy. Hey, Taylor, just in case you're wondering, he's another great.
Hey, hang on. Shithead, thank you for another $10, man. We appreciate it, my brother.
Guys, we get back on track here? Okay, so what video do you
Sure.
have?
How you doing?
This is the Eric Brandt from earlier today that Taylor was talking about.
Yeah,
All right, let's
Doesn't he
take a
have
look.
a beard, though?
Hey, can you mute everybody up?
With me? What's
Can everybody
up?
mute up?
Yeah, if you're during the
Hey.
video, can we raise up the guys thing?
Oh.
See if we can get a few people in here. HP. There's a thread that I just published where they don't even have regard for the fact that we've got a child with us. We're considering these threats to be credible. This is North Carolina. This is deliverance in the 21st century. Trust me. Make no mistake. Not sure how good the signal is. We're sort of dropping into Boone, North Carolina. We're a few hours out of Madison. Hoping to make it there in time for dinner before everything closes down. We are. Thanks, I appreciate that. I'll thank you. All the crap. You can tell.
Is this
we've
live
been
or
traveling here.
pre-recorded?
There's my marker that I lost yesterday. Yeah.
My guy, what the fuck?
Holy
What the
shit.
fuck?
I forgot my
What's up with
fucking
this guy's
mask.
car,
I think I was
bro?
asleep for about 200 miles.
I hope these people aren't all panicky about masks.
Of
here.
course they're panicky. Look at
It's
them.
North Carolina. Oh my God, that woman has more teeth on the top of her head than she has in her mouth. How did that
Put
happen?
some
How did
pants
that
on, you
happen?
fucking
I think most people think it's a hoax out here.
I think that these people are hoax out here.
Holy shit! That lady looks like.
Wow.
Oh wow!
God.
Is that the lady that did the banjo in Deliverance?
I don't know, man.
Was that a lady?
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was,
It
but
looked
we
like
know
drugs.
it was from right where we're
That
at,
la-
right?
that lady looked
We are
like
in
an
Boone,
anti-drug
North.
addict.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh,
Stay
forgive
Rona.
me. Now I understand. We didn't have no pants.
So
on
we
because
have
the guy
split the
on the
caravan
side
up
of
a
the
little
head
bit
was giving
for
him a
safety reasons.
blowjob.
We are implementing a new safety plan.
New protocols.
New protocol. Ugh. I'm gonna buy some clothes here so that I'm not so recognizable.
Bro,
Not going to show the vehicles where we are. Going to abandon the motorhome because it's too recognizable. And we've got people that are saying, hey, you've got to come in on this road and we're going to be waiting for you. We know what you're driving. So I think that the danger level has gotten pretty high. I'm a little concerned about it.
Well, it's
We
not
ju-
like we're not used to receiving death threats, but the problem is that when their Trump supporting blue line backers, they're gonna
Yeah, you see all the Trump cars already, huh? So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. If I pay too much attention to this, then obviously, hello, do you have one? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are so nice here. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. I don't want to.
Taylor, is this the video you were talking about?
That was one of them. That was the most recent video he's posted. And that's
Okay,
the one where
first-
he walked into Walmart, and
Yeah.
he's actually a little terrified, like he terrified a whole town. So, welcome to North Carolina.
Right.
Hold
On
on.
any
First
problem.
of all,
I just want to get in and
what
out
the
here.
fuck is up with that guy's
See
car?
who we got in here.
What's that?
I said, what the fuck was up with that dude's car? The fucking place was a fucking mess. This shit was fucking riddled with fucking cans and shit. It was like an ocean of cans, dude. And then fucking.
Well, he's not a very clean person.
No, of course he's not, dude. Look at the fucking.
Yeah, let's say,
and
what
he
do you
had all the-
expect from Eric Brandt?
That's
Just
Eric
look at him.
Brandt.
He's the one that's making fun of the way people look.
Yeah, right.
Bro,
That was the first thing he
dude.
did when he pulled into the parking lot, was just straight up talk shit about people walking in there, you know?
Dude, I
Well,
gotta
which is
tell you something,
amazing.
man, like, keep
All right,
the
we
car
can talk
clean.
one at a time, please.
All right, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, dude, his car's fucking trashed. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Which is amazing considering he looks like a fucking homeless person, walks around without any bloody shoes, unshaven, hair uncombed all the time. Same as dipshit hot over.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they've got no cause to be calling anybody names.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's keep going with the video.
I'm not going to disclose everybody that we're with right now because that's kind of part of our safety plan. I've been sending my calls to law enforcement, and we're asking for additional law enforcement to be in the area for the weekend. Going to be there basically all week. I learned this morning that tomorrow morning's court appearance has been changed from October 2nd to October 6th. We believe that that was an attempt to thwart the appearance of the demonstrators, but that's too bad. We plan on staying, huh? There is a wedding in town on Saturday morning that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, we're gonna get some new shirts.
Hey, if we get shirts that have bullet holes already in them, does that save us?
No.
Oh, that was an idea. And there's a pro-police rally on Sunday that's going to be a great time.
Hey, while we're here, you can get some new wedding shoes.
Some new wedding shoes?
Yeah.
This is North Carolina. I don't think we have to wear shoes at the wedding.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. But
Can I just point
anyway,
something out right quick?
Uh,
No, again, just it's the same with every single freaking auditor. They hate cops, yet he says that he's asking for more assistance from law enforcement. Like,
Exactly.
Now,
jeez.
when I was talking to him, he said he wasn't scared, and he was calling us the people that were scared. He made 2 videos talking that we were scared. So I would really like to know why he feels the need to call the cops when, you know, we're the ones back in the blue. So is he back in the blue now? I can't figure this out.
You know what's funny, dude? He reminds me of fucking bitch tits. He does the same thing. He hates cops or whatever, right? Talk shit to all the police, and then when someone's gonna fuck them up and actually beat the fucking shit out of him, he's the first one to call the cops.
Exactly.
First one.
Oh yeah, they all are.
Fucking bitch.
Taylor, it's part of their MO. The idea is to try and make the cops do their job for them, even though they lambast them all left, right, and centre. So it's part of the MO.
That's not even their MO. It literally is that they are anti-cop because that is what they build their audience on. But at the end of the day, they still want to take advantage of the protections that law enforcement has to offer. In fact, they are so incapable to take care of their own issues, these interpersonal issues that they stir up, that they hide behind the skirt of the police at the first provocation, at the drop of a hat. It's not because they're trying to make them work for them. It's because they're a bunch of hypocritical pussies.
Yes, like they're the first people to stand on the street corner with a F the cop sign, but when somebody stands up to them, they are the first people standing in line at the police department trying to fill out a report.
Yep, that's right.
Exactly.
I don't go.
It's pretty sad.
Cops. I love our cops. Our cops, I have their back 100%. And it's like I said on his video, I do have a criminal record, and I take full responsibility for it. I don't go crying on the street. I man up, understand what I did wrong, and I fix it. But some people just can't get over that fact, I guess. But when you stand on the street corner with a F the cop sign, what does that make people think? But then you're going to go run to the cops.
That's what I think. Like, it's not even just run to the cops, but some of the most ridiculous scenarios have I seen with an auditor where they are demanding an arrest for the slightest infraction. Like, you want to decry the police and the law enforcement, community, the prison system, the justice system, but you want people locked up and their freedom to drive because they grabbed a fucking cardboard sign from your hands. Like, are you kidding me?
I was just going to say, Kate, can I just add a little context to that for anybody that doesn't know the whole reason for this situation that's going on? And this is only because a few of us got involved last week. Eric posted a video basically because of Blind Justice was in Madison, North Carolina, standing on a street corner with a sign that said, "Fuck the police." And what happened was, after a long enough period of time, just regular citizens asking him to leave or just to get rid of the sign or whatever, that were offended that he had a "fuck the police" sign, they basically walked up to him, pulled the sign out of his hands, and tore it in half and walked away. He attempted to make call the police and have them do an assault and battery charge on the people that did that. And when the officers said to him, "Can you describe who did that?" he went fucking wild, because I don't really think the police were trying to be, assholes, but it was kind of, a little bit of fucking, tit for tat when they said, just, "Can you describe the people that, supposedly assailed you or whatever?" And he just went, he just fucking lost his mind, because he's blind and he can't see, obviously. And it's just, so that turned into Eric getting involved with the informations officer from Stoneville Elementary School. And at the end of his conversation with her, which, by the way, he recorded and then he put onto YouTube, never told her who he was or anything. He actually pawned himself off as a real news reporter and put that in the description of his video, like a T-tard that he is. And he, at the end, like near the middle or end of the video, he actually started to ask her if she has heard of or knew about the lynching the lynching that took place in Madison. You know, it was a lynching. I mean, short of a tree and an actual rope and someone dying. I mean, everything, but it was a lynching. You know, but if you just take away the tree, the rope, and the person dying, but it was a total lynching of this poor guy. And then he just started. He just fucking went off, and that's what started this entire thing. Because then he and Blind Justice did a live stream 15 minutes after posting that video, and they basically didn't make it 3 minutes into their own live stream that they started talking about going down to Stoneville and harassing the only thing that was open that would draw attention, which was their elementary school, after the elementary school went down on what's called a secure perimeter. It wasn't on lockdown. The kids were not aware of anything. All they did is lock the doors to the elementary school from anyone coming or going that is not authorized. It's a very simple procedure, and it's because the town hall is adjacent to the elementary school. The chief's of police's office is there as well, and they they don't want to. They didn't want any of this to interfere with the kids, and of course these two nitwits have to make it like that. So that's why this entire thing, they're building it up and making it more and more than it is. No one's looking to do anything to them except protect what they perceive as the dignity of the police officers that protect them in their hometown. And it's as simple as that. I'm not saying that they, are not within their First Amendment rights to do what they, try to pawn off as auditing, but there's definitely an underlying focused, very acutely focused motive, and they know exactly what's happening. And to get more police involved is simply just so they can say more vulgar things without getting their asses handed to them, because that's about what's going to happen. Because it's just, I mean, they were really aggressive when in the first incident in Madison. So, anyways,
their actions past this point, they just reek of almost vindictive sort of like what's the word I'm looking for?
Revengeful.
It's like a revenge tour almost. And I mean, honestly, you can't leave an elementary school alone. And I was arguing this a little bit with Rogue Nation last week too. Like, the townspeople of Madison, North Carolina, have collectively decided that they don't want your form of activism in their town. It is the fundamental idea of autonomy that this country was built on, that if an entire community collectively says, nah, we don't want that shit here, whose rights are you protecting when the people of this town don't want you to fucking protect those rights? They're good without you. They have no thank you.
Right. Yeah. Well,
hey. Yes.
Yep. I mean, and that's really what it is, because they're not willing to accept the approach that they have, which is it's not fucking First Amendment rights. It's not. We all know what it is. It's clickbait. It's just totally for the people that have an issue with law enforcement because they have an issue following the law.
Before you get off,
So
please.
the only way they can justify it is by breaking the law, and the people that enforce the law prevent them from doing that. So then they take up a fucking issue with those people. It's a totally ass-backwards way of thinking, but that's exactly how they formulate it. So, they run around with no licenses, no regs, whatever. Go ahead.
Take this sound bite, fucking spread it over. I don't give a shit. Eric Brandt is the biggest bootlicker on the planet. And an extra fucking police protective. Listen, princess, you love the cops. You love the cops. The first time in trouble, you're calling them and you want them to spend extra special time and attention on you. You're a bootlicker, sir.
Yep.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Hey, could you say that again when you get home, so that way it sounds more clear, and I could record you and then fucking turn that into a soundbite?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, you sound really sexy when you say bootlicker.
Poor Nika.
I'm gonna drop off here. First off, Morgie put a sock in it, and thanks. Oh, that's from Glitter. I'm sorry. Glitter just blew in town, literally.
My guy.
My guy. But we the Leeple are gonna sign off and just listen to you guys and tell Josh Blind Justice did a great job on his tattoo, and we appreciate that.
No.
True story. That is an abomination of a tattoo.
Josh should just get like a fucking tattoo of his own penis on his fucking arm or something like that.
No one would ever see it.
Exactly. It's microscopic in size. It looks like a tiny dot on his arm. It'd be like, "Oh, is that a birthmark?" No, that's my dick.
Yeah, at least if it got messed up, you couldn't tell.
It wouldn't take much to cover it up, that's for sure.
Yeah, Josh, what are those strings hanging off your shirt? Oh, those are your arms. Haha.
So, Taylor, there is a 95% chance that Blind Justice and Eric Brandt are either watching this now or going to watch this after the replay. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
I'd like to say, you guys have your attention now. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Enjoy every bit of it.
It's not going to last long here.
Nope.
No.
Look at a bitch tits is on fucking chat right now. He says, "I won't debate him, bro. Why don't you just debate Kate? I know you pussy though."
He wants up on
That's not
panel,
really-
so
It's not really him.
if it's not
Oh.
him,
Pussy.
You don't do shit.
Pussy.
Come on. Hey,
What's
Josh,
the-
quit being such a
Pussy.
motherfucker.
Well, what I've
2 weeks before he goes to jail. Come to me, Josh. Don't be a bitch.
what I've noticed with all of their followers and themselves, they walk around the questions you ask them, but they want you to directly answer any question they ask you. It's like a double standard with them, and it's one of those things that I don't beat around the bush. I tell you what it is, like it is right up front. But it's like pulling teeth with them.
Oh, darling, I'll play my game all day long. I have no problem directly answering their bullshit questions. And when you dismantle it, these people have no freaking clue what they're talking about. They do not understand laws. They don't understand local policy ordinances. They don't understand the Constitution.
No, and they also don't understand. They want, like, peaceful people in this town want to just live their lives. They don't want this thrown at them. This was thrown at them.
Right.
And
Mike Taylor.
that's
Jesus.
that is why people are pushing back, is because that's not something we do here.
Can I just add that even though I don't think Josh has the balls come up on this panel, if he is allowed up here, if he somehow works up the courage, just beware of porn bombs.
Oh, that's another thing.
I'll be more than happy to give up my spot for Abrams to come up here and debate this panel. Because
Yeah, Kate or Pat, listen, if you're gonna let fucking bitch tits on here, make sure you focus on somebody else so his shit doesn't show up and he doesn't porn bomb us, because that's gonna take all the little fucking power away.
Yeah, he said it wasn't him anyway.
You're right. You're right.
No, but look,
If he comes all the way up here to porn bomb, it just further proves what a fucking coward he is. Because
Yeah, and-
I
Well,
am not going to sit here and like barrage him with insults or make fun of his man kids or anything like that. I am down for a legitimate debate. If you can't handle a legitimate civil debate, then you need to get the hell off of YouTube with your quote-unquote activism. Because you don't know how to act like an adult.
I'm just saying I would
That's not
love for
gonna
him to have the courage to come up here. But if he does come up here, first and foremost, he's probably going to try and porn bomb you just to get shut down.
yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do because he's a fucking bitch.
But I would
if you
love to see him have the courage to actually get up here and defend himself,
And
which I
also,
don't think he can.
I
you
see
got-
fucking Potato Stefano up there fucking trying to talk shit too.
I was just going to
Yeah,
say,
I
listen,
saw that.
I'm going to say this right now, very clear. This is my fucking panel. Lou, you are not permitted on my panel because we try to keep this a retard-free zone, and you are just too fucking dumb to be up here. You cannot sit at our table.
Hang on. Hey,
No way I put that guy in.
Retard alert.
Never.
That was the First Amendment right there, guys. We're allowed to say that.
I know.
Retard alert.
I let a lot of stupid people on this panel, but even I have limits. And Lou is like this fucking guy. Can we talk about what he did? He faked a fucking car accident, pretended to be the ICU. He's a congenital liar. He's a fucking idiot. He's not able to string together one coherent thought. Like literally, Lou, nobody watches you on your panel. Why do you think anyone would want to watch you on ours? You don't. Nobody does. It's like you and you doing that can go sit in your caves of insignificance because you are just extremely insignificant human beings.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen.
Never
really
expected to get a religious moment out of this panel.
No, honey, we're talking about salty ranch. Sorry, not you, Luke. Luke Stefano, the salty ranch, the salty liar. Yeah, he's not allowed here.
If you guys really want somebody to debate with, I can get Quiver Lips over here and give them a run for their money.
Oh God.
I like Quiver Lips.
I got Quiver Lips here if y'all want to talk to him.
Yeah, bring on.
Quiver Lips.
That's really his name, dude.
I'm sorry, Christina.
Sorry, Christina.
You're just jealous because I'm a sponge with a big fat chong.
Okay, Quiver Lips, you have the floor. You have the floor.
Quiver Lips here. What's up?
Good job the other day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I highly enjoyed that. Those
So can you explain to our audience who you are?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Can you explain to our audience who you are, where you fit in here?
I'm the one that's in I don't know, Sunday afternoon, I think, up on the Jeff Tyrant Hunter. I was up in his face with the beard, bald headed.
Pat, can we get up his video?
I'll start looking for it.
Yeah, we'll play your video in a little bit here, so that people know who you are and what you're doing.
Okay.
In the meantime, can we all just notice how fucking butthurt self-brand is that he's
I know, right?
He's literally like, there's gonna be a new video just for you. Like, cool, so nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody cares. Literally, no one's gonna watch it.
Kate, he's gonna get you.
Hell yeah.
He looks like the potato from Sausage Party.
Oh my gosh, my guy.
What channel would that video be on? Is that on Jeff's or on a different
Hey,
one?
where's Teresa in chat? She needs to get after Lou.
Hold on.
It was
hold on.
it was MC Tyrant Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the one. He's the one that said when nobody come up here and take his sign.
When was it from Sunday?
What's that?
When was it from? Sunday night, you said?
Yeah, Sunday night.
Well, the Eric Brandt and them, they got brand new supplies for signs. So if you guys want brand new sign stuff,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, have a couple of lighters ready. I think those signs will go up quite nicely.
Hopefully they'll be rolling into town soon.
and hopefully Otto's truck that said, which I'm surprised even made it there. I sure hope it don't catch fire.
I was surprised that Winnebago made it.
It's probably filled with fucking discarded cans and shit.
It's so gross.
Dude, like how the fuck does somebody
combust?
Dude, listen, what amazes me is how someone can leave their car so fucking filthy, dude. Like, what the fuck is that shit?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh my God. But
He should have let his girlfriend have it.
Yo, can you guys, like everybody in the audience, can you guys imagine the smell that comes from that fucking car?
Ugh.
The fucking nasty, like fucking rancid stench.
Can you imagine the smell that comes from him?
Yeah, I was just going to say, can you imagine the smell from Otto and Brandt alone?
Oh my God.
The cigarette smoke that
They probably smell like
But-
champagne fucking toilet paper and shit.
Abrams, if you're here, stop talking yourself up. You're not a fucking alpha anything. Either come up on the panel or shut the fuck up about it. Because you are more than welcome to get destroyed. I will take you down and I'll be happy.
All right, guys.
He's
This
not gonna
Corvette,
hop
I'm
on.
gonna,
Okay, he's a bitch. Sorry.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
get off of here and wait for them to come into town. Like I said, watch the next couple of days on the video. Cheers on that.
Have fun.
No problem, man. Have a good one, dude.
Have fun. Be safe.
Nice meeting you, man.
All right, bud. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
We'll be in touch.
Keep up the good work, brother.
Yeah, those are like they do not fuck with those good old boys down. Like they've had it. They're down.
No, we say down here in the South, we don't fuck around when people start messing with our towns and stuff.
I don't think they're not going to last a week. That's for sure.
Somebody got a hot mic.
They're definitely going to get run out of town.
Oh, Christina.
That's if they get into town to start the starters.
I wish that got old. It just doesn't get old.
I'm sorry, Christina. Oh.
Hey guys, let's stay on topic. Okay.
Okay.
So Taylor, are you guys like? What's your plan? Are you going to be following them around like they follow people around? Is that what you're doing now?
I don't think Taylor's here anymore.
Oh, he jumped off. Yeah. All right, that's cool. That's fine. Yeah, guys, it's a little bit of a circus. You can just rein it in a little bit. That would be cool.
Well, in about the porn bombs, in case Tarman comes out of his cage, I'll just go ahead and shut that off there. That way you don't have any naked lizards.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Can naked lizards be considered porn?
I don't know.
They show their tits. Yeah.
He's a guy.
Only if they're frill necks.
Guys can have tits.
Okay, now
Look at Josh. Look at Josh.
Not to live in the past, but earlier in the chat, I was talking to somebody else in the chat who's a mod on this channel, and I said I'm just here celebrating AFA's freedom being revoked. Somebody in the chat followed that up saying, "How big of a POS do you have to be to celebrate someone going to jail?" I responded to that saying, considering the POS in question, not much of a POS at all. Now, the way that in text form, it's kind of hard to tell what someone's intent is. Now, I'm not sure if that makes me a POS celebrating his loss of freedom, but I just remember this POS that we're talking about and some of the shit that he has said, saying somebody's mother fucked his cousin, accusing me of killing my mother on open panels, mind you, on open panels, flat out accusing that shit of happening. Now, I don't know how much bigger of a piece of shit you can be than to do some shit like that. Because for me to celebrate him getting his freedom revoked, I don't think that makes me a POS at all.
Let me be honest, okay? And I was thinking about this. I have been going back and forth with Josh for like a year now, right? Like, when I first kind of stumbled across him, he had very few subscribers. Did not envision that it would become this like lengthy rivalry. But I did envision that when he finally went to jail, I would celebrate it. Now that it has occurred, I do not feel particularly celebratory because the entire scenario is horrifying. It's horrifying to the victims of this crime. It's horrifying to the victims of the crimes that he's committed since. He's caused a ton of damage and chaos everywhere that he's gone. I think this is the logical conclusion that he loses freedom. I think that the streets will be slightly safer without him there. But I can't bring myself to actually celebrate the deprivation of human freedom. I think that it's a sad situation for everyone involved, everyone who's come into contact with this shit show.
Unfortunately, he's not going away for longer. Because armed robbery is a very serious felony crime. So, in my opinion, he should be serving more time than just 2 or 3 years. He's already got a criminal record, but
you can pick up additional charges while you're in there and get locked up for longer.
I mean, yeah, it's possible, but I don't know. He may chicken out.
Yeah, that's not. The odds of that are pretty low. I think that he's getting a jail sentence. Is it the jail sentence that a lot of people believe that he deserves? No. Is it what the judge believes that he, deserve. Yeah. So I mean, that's we don't control the justice system. I just think that I think the guy obviously is a habitual offender at this point. Like that has been the one constant through literally like an entire year of this saga. It's almost boring at this point. It's almost predictable. Like, is the sun going to rise tomorrow? Yeah. Is Abrams going to commit a crime? Probably. Like, that's just, it is what it is. I think the entire thing is unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate that even on the eve of him going into jail to serve the sentence for this horrendous crime, right? That he has now pled guilty to and admitted that he is guilty. That there are people that still believe that he's some sort of freedom fighter. Like that is just, that's tragic. Because it's clearly not the
Yep.
He's left a trail of sour milk everywhere.
And cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Guys, I think that
somebody asked, but is he harmless? And I think that's a pretty weighted question, right? And again, like I try to look at these things personally as unbiased talk. Because one thing that has been, I don't know how to say this gently, so I probably can't. One thing that has been frustrating and annoying me lately is that there's a willingness to come in with this really hot, dehumanizing vitriol towards particularly Josh, but other people as well. And we all kind of feed off of each other. We do it. It's great. Ha ha ha. We just, told him to go fuck himself sideways. Everybody's yelling and stuff. It's starting to annoy me because it's so counterproductive and it reeks of almost, hypocrisy at some point. And I've really been trying to get a hold on it. Within myself, especially. But so I look at Josh as unbiased as I can be. And is he harmless? No, I don't think that he's harmless. Is he the biggest threat that has raised even just you two? No, I mean he's definitely not. I think that he is somebody who is tragically narcissistic, someone who is intelligent enough to be able to string out a sentence, ignorant in the fact that he does not know what he doesn't know. I think that his influence can be harmful. I think that, he has a little bit of a Charles Manson vibe to him. He definitely brainwashes people and manipulates them. And I think the jail is the right place for him. I think, unfortunately, when he gets out in 18 months, he probably will not be particularly changed. Definitely not for the better would be my guess anyway. I hope I'm wrong. But I think that his YouTube channel at this point is dead, regardless, because he is just so handcuffed by the terms of his probation after he gets out of jail that he will not be able to successfully run an auditing channel anymore. It's not going to happen. For all intents and purposes, this is the kill shot to his YouTube channel.
I will say this about his probation is not an easy thing to get through, and especially with him being a habitual offender and everything, and him likely to do something that's going to get in trouble, he might, and there's a chance that he could get, either his probation revoked at some point or, extended because of his behavior. So, I mean, I guess that's something that could happen as well too.
Well, he'll be on parole, not probation.
Oh yeah, parole. Yeah. Well, he's got a split sentence, right, Kate?
No, it'll be that. No, it's not a split sentence. So his jail sentence on the 3 charges is concurrent. So it's he's doing 2 to 3 years. It's for all the charges at the same time.
And they're felonies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But he's doing it's state time. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to have parole on top of that. He may get out without ever being granted parole, just on time served and good time. He may end up applying for parole and being, denied, or he may end up being parole, but he has probation after that fact, regardless. So parole is essentially just if they let you out, but they're imposing additional what's the word I'm looking for? Conditions, right? Yep. So it's essentially like we're letting you out early, but you need to do X, Y, and Z. Probation is different.
He has a tail.
Right. Yeah, so regardless of when he gets out, whether or not there's parole, this probation is consecutive. So it's going to occur after his jail time. And so that has nothing to do with parole.
Yeah, I did prison time, and it was parole. I mean,
what I question is why are they letting him stay out an extra 3 days?
No, it's more than 3 days. It's 2 weeks, and they've given him essentially a stay of detention whether or not the offender shows up. But then again, if he doesn't show up, all bets are off, and he could end up with a much, much, much worse sentence. So I mean, he most likely he will show up. I can't imagine that he would be dumb enough to flee over, what amounts to a year and a half in jail. Like that's brain dead.
And honestly, Kate, where the fuck is he gonna go if he does leave?
Nowhere.
Like where? Exactly. He has nowhere. He burns every bridge that he fucking, he gets to, and he makes enemies everywhere, dude. He has nobody. His parents are gonna
is odd. It's definitely rare, but I'm assuming that he probably, and I'm speculating right now because I have not seen, the full docket yet, but I would assume that he cited family issues again.
Right.
What I enjoyed reading were the little details, like the DNA test that he must undergo. He has to pay them $110 for.
Right, $110 for that. I mean, he has a victim witness fee assessed. What I thought was interesting is that they waived $65 a month for the first 6 months of his probation supervision fees, right? So that I think his total probation supervision fee is $1,550. That's indicative of somebody that's having money issues. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ew, bro. Hell no. I do not want that motherfucker at my house. Fuck out of
Now,
here, bro.
does anyone know if the jail that he's going to, do they have any former NFL stars or hockey players housed there right now?
Oh my god.
Billy the Skid is currently out of jail. He's currently making Instagram videos with his cell phone, so he will not be in there. He really hates. Can I just mention? Billy really hates Josh.
Everybody does. Kate, you know what you should do?
Really does.
You should
All
have
right,
fucking
so
Billy as your co-host. It'd be fucking
far
beautiful.
be it from me personally to speak well of Josh. And at the risk of being kicked off panel and blackballed in the entire community. As far as auditing goes, I have to say he is really good at learning the local laws that applies to specifically where he is at. And he is really good at talking to the cops the way the cops talk to people in general that have no clue of what the law is and what they can and cannot tell you to do, how much control they can have of you. He is good at that. But some of the tactics he uses are very below the belt, and sometimes he just needs to learn to shut the fuck up.
He doesn't even know what the Third Amendment is.
Yeah, sir, I'm going to respectfully disagree that
quartering the enemy soldier on the public streets. No, that's not the Third Amendment. Yeah, that was a definite fuck up.
He can't even cite properly, let alone recite verbatim what the statutes are, let alone understand them.
Right, and that's what I mean. He speaks confidently and constantly enough that if you were not familiar with what he was trying to talk about, that it would sound like he knows what he's talking about because he speaks as if he does and he's very confident. But when you actually go back and fact check most of the things that he says, he is completely wrong. Case in point, in Indiana, for instance, he tries to pull a citizen's arrest for what he considered to be an assault, right? And he was completely ignorant of the fact that he was under no right to put that woman under citizen's arrest because it was not a felony, nor was it a breach of peace. He's the one who created the breach of peace, and that under no circumstance in any state, in any town, in any city, in any anywhere, any county, if you are performing a citizen's arrest, you do not read Miranda right? Because you are not able to apply them, right? You will not be questioning this person, and that your only job is to detain the person until the police arrive. So, I mean, he legitimately tried to take a legal action in the form of a citizen's arrest without even understanding what would enable him to do so in the state that he was in, nor the proper procedure.
I'm going to the chat.
He said it enough that the woman
See you guys.
didn't leave.
Bye, Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
It's not the first time he's done that either. He's tried to say that you're detained and read people their Miranda rights before without realizing that he can't do it.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know if I can get this to work. Hold on. Oh, it's not working. It's acting stupid.
Are you trying to make me throw up?
That's
Right,
pretty
but I
good.
mean, so again, just to circle back to it, like, I can understand why somebody would watch Josh Abrams and go, he really knows law, but just because he's able to speak confidently enough and, you know, use enough of the legal buzzwords, for lack of a better term, does not mean that he actually understands what he's saying. And I've gone through and fact checked probably at least 35, 40 different claims that he's made on the street, and not one has come back accurate. He has not been accurate in even one of his assertions out of 40. That's not a good percentage.
Well, that's what I've always said is that he doesn't know the law. He might be able to recite the law, but he doesn't know how it's applied, and that's where he just doesn't get it.
Even when he attempts to recite the law, he doesn't even recite it verbatim. Case in point, again, if we go back to the Third Amendment, he uses the term enemy combatant, which does not exist in the Third Amendment verbatim. There's no force to quarter, right? Like, and when I went back and read it to him verbatim, he was completely unfamiliar with the wording of the amendment, nor did he understand what it meant. So he doesn't even quote law accurately most of the time.
He doesn't quote anything accurately at all. One time he was trying to make a joke when a police officer actually went back to ask another question, instead of like just arresting him like a person thought they were gonna. And he tried to use a line from Good Will Hunting where Bennett, when what's his face there, Matt Damon goes up, how do you like dem apples? I got her number. He goes, how do you like applesauce now, buddy?
My guy, what the fuck?
I don't think anybody, very many other people got it, but he's just like, you're right, Keith. What he does is he's so fast and in your face with just bullshit that he says that it confuses everybody. I mean, you know what I mean? Like a police officer, especially nowadays, they're not going to just not hear what he's saying. They're going to think twice and maybe, just it puts everybody off guard. He plays confident really well for a guy that's just completely so fucking insecure. It's not even funny, and it shows in everything he does. He just wants to fucking piss people off, and that's his motive for everything. And that's what I think makes everything that he does completely subject to question as far as the exact interpretation of any of his civil rights, because his intention is not innocent in the way that he approaches it. He's not just standing on a corner with a camera, like with the video. Oh my word, look, I've come across a man who's got a camera and a police officer's pointing a gun at him. Like, it's just ridiculous. It really is. And the other thing is that he also has no concept of other people's rights and how that interacts with the way the amendments are written. Hence the word amendments, because there are circumstances as history progresses that things change. You can't trample on somebody else's civil rights with just this sledgehammer thought of First Amendment right to do whatever the fuck he wants with his eyes and his camera and whatever. So, you know what I mean? He doesn't have any concept of how to interpret the actual reasonable and customary way that other people would have rights that he could be violating because of his intentions and his reactions and is just boisterous personality. It's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, he legitimately, he is one of the most profoundly ignorant people that I have encountered. He's not stupid. I wouldn't say that he's stupid. He's very obviously manipulative and conniving and calculated, and that is stuff that requires some intelligence. Like, I would not say that he's a stupid person. He is just profoundly ignorant, and he has that issue, that personality flaw, where he truly believes that he's the smartest guy in every room, and that is just a fatal flaw. That's it. When you walk into a room and immediately assume that you're the smartest guy in there, like, odds are that you are the polar opposite. And that's the case for Josh. He just, he really does think that he's quite well versed and clever. This is a man without he does not even have a college degree.
Well, Kate, I think there's a quote that perfectly sums up Josh in one quote. It's It says if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, you can baffle them with bullshit.
Yep.
And I think that quote perfectly sums up Josh.
There's also, the AC/DC quote: "Drop the linen, quit your grinning, and drop the linen." And so he should get used to that one coming up soon.
Nighty night. Keep your butthole tight.
Oh, that ain't gonna be possible.
Oh, dude.
I mean, then come up and prove it, Josh. Because I'm telling you, the only thing that you are is profoundly ignorant.
Oh, I would make a bet right now that he's not going to take you up on that debate offer. That's not a chance that's ever going to happen.
And that's
I'll bet a year's salary that he don't have the balls to come up here.
This is what I said that. No, this is what I said. I said that I would bet with him my months in AdSense, right? And then he, of course, goes, "What you make and I make are two very, very different things." Josh, I don't want your fucking AdSense money. I am confident enough in the fact that you are completely incapable of coherent argumentation that I don't even have the idea of taking your money. I'm just saying that I would put mine up against it and I would stay good to it. You can see how much I made. I will PayPal it to you on the 21st.
Right.
You'll be in jail, but it'll be there when you get out, I suppose.
You won't have that to worry about because he's not going to do it.
No, he's not.
I know he's not.
He's a bitch-made motherfucker.
It's because he understands, he knows on some level how profoundly ignorant he is, or he would have no qualms. But he does not
You
want
probably
to
got
be
the best shot of him actually showing up to a boxing match that he's challenged everybody else to.
Right. He's profoundly smart in picking out innocent people and people that have that are weaker maybe in their outwardness towards towards the things that he does. I mean, most people are not used to being confronted by a total stranger with a fucking cell phone on a popsicle stick, slamming it in their face, talking about First Amendment rights. I mean, that's not a normal thing that happens in most people's lives, So especially like him.
Job of the Gums once on your panel.
Absolutely not.
Is it really
Yeah.
him though?
No, it is. It is. Hey, isn't this about the time where Fixer says, "Oh, Christina"?
I will let Job of the Gums on until he starts getting misogynist or nasty. If he starts talking about, well, then he'll get kicked right away. That's
Well, he just calls people sluts. He just calls people sluts all the time. That's what he does. He couldn't last 2 seconds on my panel when you were on it without calling you a slut. So.
And everybody there, because okay, so where Josh is profoundly ignorant, Brian is just legitimately stupid. I honestly, it blows my mind how fucking stupid he is. You can tell that he barely made it through high school. That man was never going to get a college education. That man was never going to have anything. And I mean, you know what? He claims himself to be a truck driver and some form of tradesman, but he's 58 years old that hasn't worked in fucking years. So you weren't even good at that either. You are somebody who absolutely has no value to add to the planet.
Kate, listen, don't hold back. How do you really feel?
Well, it's not even how I feel. It's just the objective truth. Ryan Sessions is potentially one of the most useless human beings on the planet. He exists to just sit in his living room, hang out with people half his age, right? Because he has a quarter of their maturity, drink himself half to death, take a bunch of fucking pain pills, go get heart surgery once a month, and suck off the government through collecting assets. Useless. You are actually more of a burden on this planet than you are an asset, Brian. And I'm not saying this because I'm angry. I'm simply saying it because it's true.
Okay. Yep.
Brian is the epitome of how AFA manipulates people. I mean, he's got him exactly where he wants.
He can't even spell fucking. Look, he can't even spell bootlicker right. Bootlicker has one R. You dumb piece of shit. Honestly, how do you 15 years old and you can't spell better than a 5-year-old?
Oh.
If it's
I gotta
over
be
3
honest.
letters, Brian has to think about it.
I gotta be honest. I think that's Josh. I think that's Josh using his account. Yeah, just based upon what he's saying and how he types, I believe that's Josh.
Well, at least Josh can spell, which is more than News New England can. He literally, I don't even know.
I don't think this is a good spell right now. He's probably drunk.
So you remember when he was drunkenly typing at us the other day, Kate, and he couldn't spell anything correctly.
Nothing. I'm saying Brian, honestly, with all due respect, is the quintessential. He's just every single bad stereotype about the state of Maine wrapped up into one fucking person. Like, he's got no teeth. He's got no job. He lives in like half a fucking shack. He drives a 1995 like Ford Ranger. Like, he's he's dumb as bricks. You can tell that like his parents were probably first cousins. He's got a drinking problem. Like, he purchased a wife from the Philippines. Like, literally everything. When you think of like hillbillies in Maine, like Brian was born from that stereotype. Like, they just molded it into Brian.
Brian even slurs when he types.
Right.
What the
fuck? That's a funny shit.
I don't think he can type straight, bro, if he's all fucking drunk.
I mean, I would bet some money he's been drinking tonight already.
You mean he even forgot to turn on the auto spell check?
I can smell you.
I can smell you.
Hey, fix it.
If we could hear Josh's voice, we'd know it's him because we could hear his bunkmate's sperm gurgling in his throat. But...
Oh, you mean like this?
I'm sorry, baby.
Oh my God, I hate that.
I'm sorry, Kate. I'm sorry. Oh shit! I just did the same thing. Oh, I just caught myself, dude.
My
I
God.
just caught myself apologizing to Kate.
So funny though.
I can't even apologize without thinking about that now. I'm just like, holy shit.
Oh.
Hold on. So Laverne says that Josh says he isn't going to jail. When did he say this? Because he's definitely going to jail.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's an indisputable fact. Like, he's going to jail. Like,
He's a fool.
I think Brian says he's not going to jail.
well, that's because, like I just mentioned, for a good 15 minutes straight, he's a fucking moron. So of course he
Yep.
believes that. If Brian could read, like if he could actually read on like a 5th grade level, then he could read, not even on like a 2nd grade level, then he could read the court documents and see for himself that Josh is going to jail, but Brian can't read. So
I fucking.
you lovable, fat, illiterate fuck you.
Josh says, I'm not, cry face, and Brian says, you're all stupid. Man.
Oh, they go to troll accounts. You do that, or I mean, I don't know. See,
I don't
that's
know
the
if
thing.
those are actual
It's
their
so
accounts.
easy to make troll account. I could see how it would be really easy to make a troll account of either one of them because, like, it doesn't take a lot of imagination to pretend to be them. Just write like a petulant, retarded child would. There you are. You're essentially Josh and Brian in real life.
Oh, my fucking heart! It's gonna hurt from laughing so hard. Oh, I'm gonna get a heart attack.
Ed, don't have a freaking heart attack, my guy.
Ed, do me a favor. Do me a favor, Ed. Okay, this is how easy it is. This is how easy it is to be Brian or Josh. What I want you to do is rail like 2.5 OxyContin. Just snort them off your dirty bathroom sink. Drink a handle of Fireball, right? And think every bad thought you've ever thought about yourself. And then start typing. It'll sound exactly like either Josh or Brian. Just get lost in a drug-fueled haze of self-loathing, and you will be Josh and Brian.
There's only one thing though. I don't do drugs, man. I'm not a druggie like these fucking idiots. And plus, my sink is clean, bro.
Right?
Yeah, it's correct. He's going to prison, not jail.
No, he's going to jail. He's going to state. Wait, is that state prison technically?
No, it's prison. Jail is
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
He's not
gonna
going
be in
to.
prison.
People were saying for a while that would kind of grind my gears. They'd be like, he's going to federal prison because it's a felony. Like, no, it's not a federal crime. So
Nope.
he's going to go to state. But Walpole is not a hospitable place.
Yeah, he's
I don't know if
going
that's
to
maximum security prison.
City and county is jail, state and federal are prisons.
Yeah, so he's going to state prison. There's state prison, there's federal prison for people who don't know. And then jail is just, I mean,
There
some
you go,
people
yeah.
serve small sentences in jail, but generally jail is just where you're held until you get shipped off to prison. So,
Well, generally jail, the city or county jails, or county in particular, is if you have a sentence of less than a year.
yeah,
You don't
exactly.
have anything over 1 year, 365 days or more is prison time.
Exactly. Anything, it's going to be a misdemeanor, like misdemeanor crimes, you'll serve jail time instead of, because those are all less than a year.
Damn, bro. In other words, he's gonna be a gaping hole, dude, by the time he gets out.
That's about.
Yep.
Well, like I've stated several times, he's going to need Vaseline when he goes in, polygrip when he comes out.
No, bro, his turds are just gonna slide out like a water slide by the time he's done.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He's going to need Vaseline when he goes in, polygrip for when he comes out.
Listen,
Listen, to be factually accurate here for a minute, the instance of sexual assault in jail is and in prison is really on the decline. So it's not as common as television would have you believe. They do take
No, I know.
measures.
I know. It's unless you like
I just
that.
wanted
shit.
to bring it up.
No, it
And
only
honestly,
happens-
I do not wish sexual assault on Josh Abrams' butt because it's gross. Number one, to think about. I don't want to think about it.
No, and it's
Never
fucking
should
scarring.
wish that on anyone. But I do guarantee that he's probably going to get the brakes beaten off of him at least once while he's in there because he wasn't in jail with Billy very long before he got the brakes beaten off of him.
Oh, no,
there,
he
like,
beat Billy.
a week. Yeah.
He beat
I'm
Billy.
saying.
He owned Billy.
Yeah, no, trust me. I saw Billy. I was like, I would not. I stood next to that man, and I he's got a dad bod going on. He's not in good shape like he used to be, but he's still pretty intimidating. Like that's somebody that you just know that he's got the strength behind him, but he's just got the savage fucking psychotic rage. Like I would not that's the guy that would hit you and not stop.
Now, Kate, I would agree. I would agree with your statistics, but you're also not taking on the fact of the tit factor. I mean, those statistics probably increase a little bit higher because of the boobs.
Thank you, Murph.
Jeez, Murph.
Yeah, Murph. Thanks for the fucking hunt, bro. Shit. And
Hunt it.
also, I was gonna say, I believe that the correct term is Josh getting the better of Billy Tibbetts. But
yeah.
he's
Murph, I
not-
love you very much, but please don't block from the chat unless he says something fucked up. We're making fun of him. It's only fair if we're making fun of someone that they stay in the chat. I really don't want to block him. Now, if he starts doxing people or whatever, we'll send him out like we would anybody else. But we don't need to block him from the chat. I think it's pretty clear to him that he's disliked over here. You don't need to block to drive that point home. I think we send out pretty clear signals that we're not huge fans.
Hey, I got a question.
What's up?
Can y'all hear me?
Was that Sasha?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, so look, I'm still in the car driving, but real quick, I want to know who's going to be the top or bottom, Josh or Mike Taylor?
I think Mike Taylor's
Mike
gonna be the
Taylor's
top.
the bottom.
What? Oh, really?
Oh, we disagree.
He's gonna be brewing that booty coffee.
Booty
Hey,
coffee.
hey, Vanilla Ice, hey, Mike Taylor. White toast
But
below.
did anybody else's kitty cat get very, very moist when they found out Josh was going to be sucking dick for honey buns? I'm guilty.
No.
I'm guilty, y'all.
I'm guilty. That's awesome.
Okay, I have
It's
not.
better.
I'm serious though. We're not timing out or blocking Josh.
No, let's not block him. Let him talk all the shit he wants. He's
Yeah,
he's not gonna be.
somebody's saying that he's been timed out 3 times already. I did not sanction that.
He's not gonna be able to say much once he's behind bars, anyways. And he's gonna be getting a big ass fat black bar up his ass soon. So it's all good. Don't worry about it. He's gonna get his.
Josh, if you need advice, just reach out to me in DMs or email
Oh,
me.
look.
I'll give you all the advice.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Omaha. Omaha's here now. He's here to start white knighting for Josh.
Well, I can concur with Omaha. I find the sexual assault jokes to be a little much.
I know it's low hanging fruit, Kate, but at the same time, that's what Josh is going to be looking forward to when he gets in there.
But wait, didn't Josh revoke Omaha's auditor card because he took a plea deal? But Josh took a plea deal today, yeah?
Yeah, he did.
Well, his exact quote would be, "You don't take a plea deal for something that you didn't do." So this is, by Josh Abrams' own standards, essentially an admission that he did in fact go on a violent armed robbery spree for several days, and one of his victims did in fact include a 15-year-old boy who was just working at a store counter with his mother. A
That's sad.
family that was just running a small corner store to feed that child, and he took money from them and held them, at fear of bodily harm, and took their phones and dumped them.
Yeah.
Drugs are a son of a bitch.
And you know what? To a certain point, yeah,
Drugs
but
are
like,
bad,
there's
okay?
something real selfish in you if you can do that shit. Because that's like, several days in a row, like, you have a chance for remorse. There's a stopping point every day that resets that you can go, you know what? That was not cool what I did, and I'm just gonna get sick instead, right? Like, because people do that. Like, there's just like people fuck up. I get that. Like, and I do believe in second, third, fourth, fifth chances. I've had those. Like, you know what I mean? But like, he just shows such a shocking lack of empathy and remorse, like true remorse. Because to the bitter end, he was claiming that that essentially that he got railroaded, and but privately he's telling the court, oh well, I learned my lesson, and I just wanna take accountability for what I did. But he, like, in public, he's not doing that at all. He's not doing that at all.
Let's say he talking about getting railroaded. He got a damn good deal.
Right, but he was essentially saying that his justification for taking the deal wasn't necessarily guilt, but it was him not having much of a choice. And, he's got all this exonerating evidence, but if he rolls the dice and they could put him away for 12 years or 5 to 7, blah, blah, so he doesn't really have a choice. But, essentially saying there might be evidence, but you'll never see it if I plead out, sort of deal. Even though we know that, like, there's no way that there was any exonerating evidence. Like, just common sense dictates that with the level of evidence it was for him, committing this crime, as well as, the fact that he did inevitably plead after dragging out for a really long time. Like, I would say it's an admission of guilt, but he doesn't seem to want to come out and say that explicitly, but he wants to hold other people accountable. Like, at some point, the respectable thing to do is go, I took this plea deal because I'm guilty. It was fucked up, and I cannot live my life like that anymore. I'm going to do my time, and, I am genuinely sorry. You don't even have to make promises to change overnight if it's not genuine, because it's like changing is a hard thing to do. But at some point you have to at least say, like, yes, I fucked up and I was wrong and I hurt people. Just once. If you want to maintain the level of, credibility that he seems to want to maintain without doing any of the work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the other thing is he's got the charges in Indiana to still to go as well. So that'll be interesting to see what happens with that.
Well, you know what? Hang on,
We're not
Omaha.
blocking either. We're not blocking anyone.
Hold up, Omaha, on some real shit, bro. Listen, you might say that you don't wish jail on anybody, dude, but Josh deserves to have a little bit of time, to think and reflect on himself. I don't think he really will, but he needs to pay his debt to society, and it needs to happen.
And Omaha, listen, I made a video not making fun of, like, ha ha ha, heart conditions are funny, but this guy is too fucking old to be fighting. It is objectively funny to have somebody who is so old and in such poor health delude themselves into thinking that they have any business physically fighting anywhere. Like, that is objectively funny. Old dudes fighting is funny because, like, nobody won that fight. Nobody was ever going to win that fight. It was just sad to watch. It created a disturbance. He's got responsibilities that he's supposed to be thinking of. Like, he's not 22 years old anymore. He's 58. Like, that's what's funny is that, like, the heart condition aside, the heart condition just adds a little bit more to it. That if you have health issues already, like, you need to be alive for your family. Put consideration into that. Like, he's not even considering all the things that he complains about.
Yeah. Hey, hold on a second. Hey, Murfra, are you still there?
No, he's not in. No, he's not on the panel anymore.
No, not on panel. I'm talking about like in the chat. I'm gonna call him. I'll talk to him real quick.
Okay.
Uh-oh,
Oh, now we had Glenn in the chat.
We got the racist Glenn Serio.
I can't really be him. Could it?
He's so racist.
It's Artad Day in chat.
You're gonna lose your job. You're gonna lose
Somebody
your
get
job.
some gloves out. If Glenn, if that auditing the USA throws it, then it's the real one.
Fake news.
No, I'll talk to Murph afterwards. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. It's just that we can't block people unless they do something that merits blocking.
No, I'm gonna call him right now. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go call him real quick.
Kate, do you mind talking about Glenn for a minute there before we wrap it up?
No, I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys watched the video that Kate put up, but I mean, just the level of stupidity and just. But I love the guy that was pushing back on him, though the Eastern European guy. He's pretty great.
Yeah, no, I mean that Glenn is just Glenn, and that's what I was saying before too. Is everybody's like, oh yes, finally we're rid of Josh. Like, he's just going to cause a slight gap in things that's going to leave room for the next asshole to slide into it. You know what I mean? And like, there was a time when I said to myself, like, there is no person on the internet as obnoxious and reprehensible and just blood boilingly half amusing to watch than Josh Abrams. And then Glenn came around, right? And I was like honestly, like, if I had to rate them, I would rate Josh slightly above Glenn at this point. Like, actually, Josh has really slid down my scale because as time goes on, it's just gotten depressing to watch another human being like downward spiral, and it got boring.
Self-destruct.
Yeah, like like at some point, like the joke's over, like, and now it's just kind of sad. Like, Jesus Christ, how many people can be affected by this shit? But like, yeah, then Glenn comes around. So just because he's gone now doesn't mean that no, you are going somewhere, Josh. I hope that is the real Josh, because you are going somewhere. You will no longer be able to maintain the level of antics that have gotten you the little notoriety that you have. Like, it's done, it's dead. You may be able to find somebody to slide in and make videos for you instead, but if they are equally or more engaging than you were, you have now been replaced. Like, they're not going to hold your spot. That's not how this game works, and you know it, and I know it. We all know it. You're done. Like, this is it. Like, this is the kill shot to your YouTube channel right here. And like, I didn't administer it. You did it to yourself. So congratulations. You are more savage to yourself than I could ever be to you. Josh, we're talking about.
What are you thinking of moving to Canada, Josh? Are you?
No, Josh. Listen. At this rate, let's see. You're going to be in for a minimum of like 18 months, so a year and a half, and then you have 3 years of probation. If you are still around and as popular as you are now, if not more, in 5 years, I will delete my YouTube channel. No problem. If it's even still around, because like, this is not how these things work, but you have killed your YouTube channel. It's not going to die overnight, but it's going to die. Here, talk about it too. I'm happy to discuss with you as well, because you have the most incredible level of hubris if you think that the bullshit that you have created online is somehow enduring enough to last this period of inactivity that you are about to hit. It's not. Like, that's assuming that 4 to 5 years, even if you were going to jail, you'd be able to. It's not sustainable. It's a fad. The internet has lots of them. Blink and it's gone, and you're gone. And unfortunately for you, you have expended 0 time in a plan B. So you are not building usable work skills or life skills or things that'll get you by to trade. So when it does go out from underneath you, you're more fucked than Billy Tibbetts is right now. And let me tell you, I've been to that dude. Like, same thing. Focus on one thing, but you can't fucking sustain it. You have no plan. Go ask your boyfriend. No plan B works out. No, Josh is you're going to jail. You have to report on October 13th.
I don't think that's a real Josh, but you know.
Just started another countdown. That's all.
Right, like your delay taxes are up. Like they're up. They really are. And I'm not impressed by any last ditch death rattle tricks that Josh has up his sleeves. At the end of the day, like the inevitable is coming. I'm pretty sick of you fucking talking about it, to be honest.
I don't if he's going to make a run for the Mexican border, I don't like his chances of First Amendment auditing the Mexican cops.
Yep. What do you think, Kate? Do you think Josh would survive in Mexico?
He'll probably run over the line to Canada if it's closer.
So yeah, that was like my tirade.
Yeah, we're glad you got it out of your system tonight, Kate. It's I have to admit you've been on a roll.
I just at some point the amount of bravado behind this is driving me insane because this is all taken so seriously. It's really we're all relatively insignificant. I wish that someone somewhere could figure that out over in the auditing community. Even your biggest just isn't that big. I follow a cat on YouTube right now that has 4 million subscribers, right? There is no auditor that has anything close to that, and that's a fucking cat. It's a funny cat, don't get me wrong. It always looks like it's sticking out its tongue. It's a really funny cat, but I mean, if people are choosing a cat that can't put its tongue in its mouth over this bullshit, that's saying something. It's pretty insignificant.
I think
we're all pretty insignificant over here.
I'll go back to one of those polls. The asshole of the week: Putin, Hitler, AFA. Asshole of the week. AFA won.
Have you
I know, but he did that on purpose because, in his head, he's literally putting himself on the same level as Putin and Hitler. Josh, you might be kind of a insufferable cunt, but you've never committed mass genocide or essentially enslaved half of your own people under a crushing propaganda machine. You're not on that level. You know what I mean? Stay in your own lane. If you could do the Numa guy, Josh Abrams, and the asshole that cut me off in traffic, that would be well matched.
Yeah, what the fuck? And another thing, by the way, in response to the whole Mexican cartel thing, I mean the Mexican thing, dude, if Josh were to go to Mexico, I can almost guarantee you that if he tried to audit anybody there, dude, he would be hanging. Oh no, he would be naked, dead, and hanging over a fucking bridge in the highway. I'm telling you.
Him and it would be all over.
No, I'm telling you, dude. The cartels don't fucking play, bro. They would kill this motherfucker real quick.
They do not.
Yeah, they don't have the sense of humor like we do.
No, they don't. They don't care. They don't play no games, dude.
Yep.
They will brutalize his kid.
Yep.
Have you guys heard of SC Swamp Fox?
Who's
Never
that?
heard of him.
Oh yes, it's South Carolina Swamp Fox. Yeah, with the retard son.
Oh, that's who that is? Okay.
Yeah.
He's missing a chromosome.
They both are. Have you seen her much up?
Ruh-roh, Raggy, retard. Yo, I seen the video with that, dude. I gotta make that a soundbite.
You've got to admit. I have to say this, and I'm sorry, but Glenn makes stupid people look smart. I mean, seriously.
Well, one thing that
I don't think that's done on purpose.
I don't know, but he does. He makes stupid people look smart. He really does.
Does it make Brian look smart?
Morgan.
Oh my God, dude. He makes a Oh, he makes the drunken Brian look fucking intelligent, dude. The guy looks like fucking Einstein compared to anybody else.
Well, that's what
Can
I
I
was
just like
thinking.
go on
too,
record and
yeah.
say that Morgie has impeccable timing?
In what way?
Oh, about good luck making to Mexico. Makes stupid people look smart.
Hold on, yo, Glenn.
Just your timing is impeccable.
Come on up,
Let
Glenn.
me just say something to Glenn real quick. Hey, Glenn, fix your fucking lisp, motherfucker. God, your fucking voice is hella annoying, bro.
I gave him the link.
Poor babies. Fix your fucking lisp, bro. You sound like a fucking retard. You sound like you fucking cross your legs every time you stand up. Dickweed.
You can lose your job.
See, my question for Glenn is, so how does he think? Because I was watching that video, how does he think the insurance companies, work all the information out and determine who's at fault, for the incident? The police have to look at the damage and determine and write a report who is at fault for the accident. And he was like, "Oh, why do you need to look at the damage? It's not your job." Like, shut up.
I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. Sorry, I had to say it with a lisp.
I can't see nothing.
I can't see. I can't see.
I can't see.
He needs medical.
You need that as a
medical.
sound. You need that
I
as a
need
sound
medical. I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
It's just a matter of which form of medical he needs. Is it physical or psychiatric?
And honestly, hang on. And honestly, dude, I'm only making fun of his list because he's a fucking retard. Fuck him. Who gives a fucking shit? And another thing I'm gonna say too, as well, is what's it called? We don't want that motherfucker on panel, dude. The moment he starts talking, will give us all fucking aneurysms. Jesus, nobody wants to hear his fucking ridiculous voice.
It is hard to listen.
He's a fucking racist. Nobody wants him here.
That's a really good point, because if you look like just taking that car accident video, there's no point where he's doing anything that's not level 10 interaction with the police. I mean, he starts right out by, do your fucking job. Like, he has to start right. There's just no escalation with him. He starts out level 10 and he's pushing.
Yo, fix your mic, Harry.
The person sitting on the side of the road telling him to shut up.
Yeah.
Well, I almost wonder sometimes if, like, I think he's slow. Don't get me wrong. Like, that's apparent. And I think he, like, sort of emulates what he sees other people do. But then I've heard from a lot of people, like, in his area that, like, that's just how he is. Like, that's just, like, and so I don't know. But, like, Glenn is just, I mean, he's like, Jesus Christ. He's another one who, like, he really doesn't know what he's talking about when he starts opening his mouth. And he doesn't even try to be convincing. Like, he literally, like, he once told a cop that giving him a traffic ticket was illegal. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Glenn, go shit your pants again like you did before.
Yeah. Guys, be nice. I want to ask Glenn to come on the panel so I can talk to him.
Oh yeah, I'd love to have a conversation with him.
I would too, actually.
I got a couple. I got more than a few choice words to say to him.
Let's be nice. He's missing a chromosome. Be nice to him.
Yeah.
Like Zoink Scoop.
Fucking stupider than a box.
AZ, that is supposedly the story.
Come on, Dario.
Come on, Glenn. Come on up, buddy.
Hop on, bro. Come on, man. Don't worry. Listen, I'll be nice to you, man. I'll be nice to you if you hop on, bro. I promise.
Sweep the
I
leg,
won't
Glenn.
bite.
Come on, sweep the leg. Come on up. You can
Don't
do
be
it,
like
buddy.
Josh. Come on, man. Be better than Josh. Be better than bitch tits, bro.
Well, guys, like, listen. It's like almost 10 o'clock. I have to get off this thing. So I don't know.
All right,
you
Kate.
guys can stay as
All
long
right.
as you want. No,
Okay,
you can
have a
stay as
good-
long as you want. But like,
Have a good night.
legitimately, I've been on my phone this whole time and it's going to die anyway. So
Okay. Yeah. So get out of
Alright.
here.
Hey, Kate,
I
before
know.
you go, great show.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us,
Okay.
Kate.
Love you. All right,
Love
bye,
you
guys.
guys.
Keep your butthole tight, Kate.
I want some honey buns and them cleavage.
You have nice titties for a little boy. Oh shit! I can't talk like that. Dude.
Tyrone Longshaft's coming for you, Josh.
Oh
Hey,
my
since Kate's
god.
gone now.
I'm sorry, baby.
Actually, guys, I think we need to start having a pool on who has the biggest bra cup. Is it AFA, Glenn, or Jabba the Gums?
Furry potato.
Don't get furry. I'm about to say.
Furry potato. I'm sorry. Yes, and fuzzy butt,
Yes.
moldy potato, moldy mush.
Who was the third option there, Morgie?
We've got Jabba. We've got AFA.
We got a request.
Glenn.
Okay, well, I've seen Glenn. I've seen AFA. I'm not sure who the others are, but from what I have seen, I would definitely go AFA.
AFA has a good side boob.
Yeah, he's got a good side boob.
His tits are very, very springy and jiggly.
They are.
You know?
Every
Very,
time-
very jiggly.
They're very just like bam out there.
The moment he fucking takes a step, it's just like boom, like
Well,
all
every
over
time-
the place, bro.
Every time Josh runs, I hear the Baywatch theme.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Boobs
I'm
get
very
carried.
jealous of his
What?
I'm sorry, baby.
Comfort
Can you do it in a deep voice, Fixer?
Huh?
Can you do it in a deep voice?
Yeah, you heard it.
Can you
Oh,
do
I
it in
got,
a deep voice?
I gotta make that sound. I don't have it made.
And if AFA is still here listening, I'm just going to let you know right now, dude. They have surgery that can help you with that.
Well, he paid for those.
Right? He paid good money. All the
Gonna come in
the
handy
whole,
now.
my guy, the whole $800, my guy, he used to fucking get some better tits.
You can just, you know what you can do? You can,
That's going to be a very definite good investment for the upcoming situation. Those tits might keep them alive.
Yeah. Comfort doll through Eric Grant into the mix as well.
Hey, and as far as the sexual assault goes, he's a giver. I don't think there'll be any problems there. He's a giver.
Oh, absolutely. He'll do anything for a honey
You have
bun.
nice titties for a little boy.
Was that stereo?
No. It sounds like him though, right?
it does.
My guy. You do not know true pain and suffering.
It does sound like him. Oh my
What's this
god.
stereo?
You've got to say it twice. You have to repeat it twice. Come on.
You have nice titties for a little boy.
Thank you,
Oh
Glenn.
my, you know, now that you really mentioned it, it really does sound like him. Oh my god.
Hey, Glenn, just so you know, radiator fluid is not flammable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and water dripping from cars, that's from the AC, buddy.
Yeah. Such a moron.
Oh my god, I can't believe it really does. I didn't actually think about that until you guys mentioned it. Wow, now I can't unhear that. Like I really can't, dude. Oh my god.
I needed this tonight, guys. Thank you very much.
My guy.
That's Glenn saying my guy.
Give Therio. Easy.
Guys, I'm sorry to do this to you, but due to the fact that I'm Australian, you're all my blokes, okay?
Absolutely.
My blokes. Ow! Fuck.
Hey, Morgie. Glenn says, or Glenn.
Yes, Liverpool.
Morgie, Glitter says put a sock in it.
Yo, when's that sex tape gonna get released, my guy?
We're working on it right now.
Listen, don't make me fucking go on one of them websites where they have it leaked. Fucking
I'm sending you
leak
a
that
signed
shit.
copy.
We'll be
Oh
working
yeah,
on
give
that.
me a signed copy, my guy.
We're working on it.
You better do doggy style, my guy. That's like the best one.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
We charge
You gotta-
extra for request.
Oh my god.
Where's the apology? I need an
Can you
apology.
guys please stop feeding your pets online?
No.
I'm sorry,
No more.
Glitterbug.
No more apologies, man.
I need the apology. One more apology, please.
God, fuck. All right.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm sorry, that's some Buffalo Bill shit right there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, I can't believe I caught myself apologizing to Kate in the same fucking fashion. I didn't fucking. I played it. She's like, I hate this song. I'm like, I'm sorry, Kate. I'm sorry.
my god.
Oh shit, bro.
Damn, Tex, you always got me like crying.
Can somebody
man.
check? Can somebody check if?
Thank you, bro.
Can somebody check if Murphy's backstage, please?
What?
Is Murphy backstage? Can somebody please check?
I tried calling him on his phone and he didn't.
No, is he
pick up.
backstage?
No, that's
No, he's
Jacob.
not.
Oh, okay,
is
sorry.
backstage.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh god. Well,
When
I'm gonna have
Josh
to get
tried.
off here.
Hey, real quick before you go, this is the sound that happens when Josh says he's gonna get in your guts.
Do you think that Josh is like stuffing Anna Tank's fupa right now with Suboxone?
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that evil laugh.
I got that requested. Okay, so I just did that last one. That's it. No more.
Christina.
I'm sorry, Christina.
Oh,
Chat.
oh, Christina.
Hey, Josh said he's stuffing Anna Tank's fupa with Suboxone. He said, "Yeah."
Oh my god. Yo,
He's gonna
Josh.
have to wait a long time for it.
Hey, Josh, when you gonna give us the sex tape for fucking you and Anna Banana?
Oh my gosh.
Are you
I'm
sorry,
pretty-
banana? You're a mushy banana.
I'm sorry.
You're a bruised banana, Anna. You're a bruised banana. Oh, I'm sorry, Anna. I'm sorry I couldn't hit the sides.
Oh my
I
god.
tried. I tried hitting the guts, Anna. That first fupa was a bitch. Oh, Anna. Oh, peg me, Anna. Peg me. Call me mommy.
Oh my gosh.
Did you take all 3 inches of AFA glory yet?
Oh my god, dude.
All right.
Kate's gonna kill you guys.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, she is. But if she didn't think it was going to go in the gutter,
I'm like, all right, now that Kate's out here, I can play this fucking sound like 10 times. I don't care.
She knows better to leave us unsupervised.
Dude, I almost had her. She almost threw up, dude. She almost threw up. The first time I played that shit in front of her, she almost threw up, dude.
Listen, I was downstairs and
Oh, he's triggered.
I was downstairs and I came upstairs. I put my headphones on. I swear to you, I put my headphones on. Everybody was laughing at the same time. I didn't hear nothing. I picked up my cup of coffee. I put it to my mouth and you hit it at the exact, like somebody said, I want to apologize again. And I'm like, what the fuck? And you hit that button and my coffee almost went all over my monitor.
Oh, man.
Anna, you're such a dirty banana. Anna, the dirty banana. Oh, Anna. Oh, you're so bruised. You're so bruised. Who's your mommy?
Oh my god.
Hey, bro.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, okay, guys.
I'm sorry.
So, and look, it is cruel to remind Josh that that it's all that he's going to get in jail, but he won't be seeing a female for a while.
Like he's ever been able to actually see any females at all.
Well, that's true. I have to admit, but it's.
That's not Josh. I think that's a troll account.
That can't be
I think it is
Josh.
him, actually.
No,
you're
it's not him.
free for 2 weeks, buddy, and then you're gonna be earning that cleavage.
No, that's
Some honey
literally not
buns.
him, dude. That is
Don't
not
think
him.
so?
No, he's not.
Bro, I
in
can
jail.
listen. I can almost, guys. I can literally almost guarantee you that is not him.
Yeah.
That is just some fucking troll coming in here, messing around.
You want me to? I can tell if it's him. Josh,
Dude,
Josh, how much did I PayPal request you?
$1 million.
That NNE account, that wasn't even NNE, bro. That was somebody else. That was also another troll.
No, I know. If he answers this question, though, we'll know.
He's not going to jail. He's going to big boy prison.
Dude, that is not him. That is not Abrams.
I'm
That's
sorry.
guaranteed not Abrams. That is not him, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why do you sound like a mix of fucking AFA and fucking Glenn?
I'm sorry. I'll sweep the leg. I'm gonna sweep the
God.
leg. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's not him. You want to know why, dude? Like, if you look at the picture that shows up on the bottom right there of his thumbnail, it looks very, very blurry. Normally, it would come up in a better quality.
Oh, yeah.
That is
You're
not
right.
his
If
picture,
in the
bro.
sunglasses, yep. If you look how, yep.
You could see it in a better quality. I told you, bro, that's not him, dude. Like, you could fucking tell.
Somebody tried to blow it up to make it look more like his, and when they blew it up, it got, ugly. Like him.
Okay, enough of the HIV jokes. That's not funny unless well, it's not funny.
Stay off that.
Are you sure?
No.
I'm not just sure. I'm HIV positive.
Oh,
Holy
my
shit.
fucking God. Well, like I said, I started changing his name, dude. His name is now, Captain HIV.
Wow.
Captain HIV.
I need a drink.
It's a Captain Underpants, except Captain HIV.
It's the walking manclet.
Oh my gosh. All right. I've got work in the morning, so I'm gonna get off. I will see all of y'all later.
All right, buddy.
Yeah,
Be
I got
careful.
work,
Be
too.
safe.
Uh-oh.
Let's wrap this up, guys.
Hey, I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Matt.
By the way, Matt, check your Discord. I sent you a message.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I saw.